Tell me like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tank Mechanic Simulator, and today we're working on a Soviet monster, the original KV-1. Let me get this right. Kilomet Vroshlov? Yes, either way. A Soviet minister, commissar I should say, inspired the name for it, but the KV-1 was the first heavy tank the Red Army had in the Second World War. And this thing was a beast. The Panzer IIIs and IVs could not deal with this thing. It was basically invulnerable to their guns. The only thing that could really handle this was the 88mm when they came in. They were beasts. And we have one here to work on. This is one of the Hulks we got from the scrapyard. It is completely empty. There's basically nothing. We are yeah. This is a Hulk. But we're going to turn it into a full KV today. At least that's the plan. A lot of work for us to do, but we're going to hopefully do just that. It's going to be one of those projects, I think. I do enjoy these things. I'm still hoping to get a Stug at some point. The Stug is the tank I really want to work on in this game. It's one of my favourites. The German self-propelled infantry support artillery weapon, basically. But in this case, we have a Soviet heavy. And this thing is brutally simple for its design, but at the same time a monster in its own class. Hopefully we'll take this one out to the range and have a play with her. No point going to the boring little driving course when we can take this to go fire things out of it, which is much more fun. So once we've done this, we're going to pick up all the spare parts we need for the build, and we're going to start work on it. Shouldn't be too bad. In fact, the actual job of cleaning this thing up is really easy because there's not much left. So we've actually got quite a lot to buy. Probably going to be pretty expensive. Probably looking at 50-60 grand in parts, but it's virtual money. I'm virtually rich, so should all be fine, right? Okay, I'm pretty sure we've got most of the rust off, if not all of it. So we're going to blast what we have here, get ourselves down to a bare metal finish, and that will allow us to prime and then see what we have to work with. Really simple running gear on the side here. Same as the T-34s. I think I actually have one of those in the museum next door, which we'll have a look at the end of the episode. I've got quite a few little toys in there. Falling off the ladder, always a good start for me. Not quite rust free, there we go. Dusting off the rust, taking it back to bare metal. Okay, so turret and engine bay next. And everything should be stripped down. And we'll be great to go from here. Oh, are you ready to be cleaned off? You are. Fantastic. Okay. Boom. It's looking pristine. Right, it's priming time. Get all these parts basically primed, so we are ready for more advanced stages and getting parts. We'll pull the turret and the engine shortly, and then we'll get to work on those whilst we acquire parts. Yeah, this thing is barely even a tank at this point. It's basically a metal box with a box that can turn on top of it. That probably, if this was a real tank, wouldn't be in any sort of condition to even think about turning. It does not look like it's probably in any good running gear or running condition at all. But no, the KV-1s were monsters. I know from most video games they're borderline impossible to kill unless you have a big enough gun. I remember having my Panzers come up against these in War Thunder and things, and didn't like it. You basically had to aim for the driver's vision slot. That was one of the few places you could hit these from the front. Okay, so let's pull the engine and see what we've got to work with. I love how it always teleports me over to the turret stand when I do that. Okay, so tank analytics. Buy missing parts. Yeah, we'll have them painted. Why not? It saves us time. 32 grand. Russian stuff is cheap. If this is an American tank in this volume of parts, this would be a 50, 60 grand job. Because the American stuff is buku expensive. Don't forget the dipstick. That's one of the words I forgot last week with our dodgy sounding parts or mechanic words game we had playing. Dipstick was one I missed. I'm quite shocked that I missed that. I feel like I let the side down there in terms of horrible innuendos. Dipstick should have been one of the first ones I thought about, but apparently my mind is too innocent. Alright, there we go. Put the accessory gear cover on the back. Fuel pump. Starter motor. And I'm pretty sure that's just a completed Russian engine because they are that basic. Alright, what have we got to put in here? Air filters, brake drums, fuel tanks, the final drive ends on each side, the radiators, no, engine cover go away, torsion bars. I think that's basically everything that goes in there. Put the engine cover on, exhaust covers. This is turning out to be a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Ugh. Yeah, we'll definitely have time to go to the museum after this. Boop de boop de boop. I should probably put this on later, but from above doesn't seem like a great idea. Oh, there's a toolbox that goes on there. Okay, and we'll hop down here. We'll put the suspension arms on first. The buffer stops there. Okay, that's a wheel. That's one of the roller wheels. I feel like more's missing from this. No, that's probably why. There was a roller support missing. Much cleaner blade, because the Russian tanks were brutally simple, if anything. And they had what they needed. It's kind of surprising, really. They just were so simple they worked. They were better in the cold. They were better in terms of maintenance. They were simpler designs because it aided manufacture. But by being simpler to aid that manufacture, they were simpler to maintain in the field and simpler to operate, so they were just a more effective vehicle. And why won't those parts go on? Unless I'm missing the torsion bars to mount them on, which is entirely possible. Okay. Probably that we're missing the torsion bars, but I can't access them, so that's weird. What am I missing in here? Hull machine gun, front headlight, those are outside. Those are all on the outside of the vehicle. The driver's seat is that and it's now gone. They're not changing colour, are they? I just painted the hull. I don't know how I'm going to reach this stuff. There we go. Wow, that painted so quickly. That was ridiculously easy, actually, if anything. Paint this junk. There we go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Painting all the junk. Might as well get this done. I don't know where the wheels have gone on this side or why I can't attach any. That I'll have to work out in a second. That could be our major conundrum for the episode. Looking good there. Oh, that's actually painted. That's just the headlight texture very poorly. Come on. All of you parts can get coloured. I'm kind of hoping this ends up being a shorter episode because I'm burning up in my office right now, as it is a sweltering summer day, and I've had to turn my fans off so you can hear me. Because I don't want you guys to hear in the background like a 747 departing for Heathrow. See, the same two wheels are missing on that side. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Although it might be because there's two at each end. But that'd be weird. But not weird. I don't know what the wheel arrangement is on a KV. This might be normal. But it makes it look like there's more. I'd think there'd be more. Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you Russian tank experts in the comments will be able to tell me if this was normal. Although I may have to go and Google it before the episode's over just to make sure I know exactly what it is. Because I feel like I should know that. Okay, more toolboxes, more junk. Let's get the tracks on and see if it decides to accept it, which I'm thinking it probably will do looking at this. Okay, so the top ones, just loosely held on there. So it's not letting me put those on. So what have I done? I definitely think something else needs to be here. That doesn't feel right. But the game is saying there's nothing to attach, which makes me wonder what's missing to attach them. Okay. Put those on. The side reinforcing plates around where the turret sits. A tow rope and a toolbox. We can put the tracks on. One of the track beds, second track bed. And it doesn't let me go any further, so just, yeah, that doesn't look right at all. Something is missing because there's torsion bars everywhere else. Bingo. There we go. You just can't see them from anywhere else other than going to internal view, which is why it wouldn't let me see them and as such attach them. That makes more sense now. That was weird. The game hasn't done that on any other vehicle before where you simply can't see through it. But we're progressing along nicely. It's also I've gotten much more used to the game, so I'm actually more efficient now. So everything works just a little bit quicker. And we get our job done. I've been looking at some of the other games made by this developer and similar ones like Car Mechanic, but I'm just not into cars. I think that's my problem there. I like history, so this one appeals to me. I might do the plane one. I do love aircraft. That would be a good call. Quickly go to our storage and repair doodah. This needs to get repaired. So I can put the seat back together. This bad boy here needs to get built. That's our turret. Let's do all the external parts first, like the viewers, vent covers, optic covers. We'll probably put the optics in there somehow. A bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, viewer there. Loader seat there. Okay, there's some stuff in here I'll have to clean off and fix, but in general we're looking good. The Russian stuff was so simple it wasn't even funny. Why did I take that off? Put it back on again. I got a tool. We can tool this thing. See? Blisty blasty blast, boom. Paint it red. Paint the whole thing to just hit that one. There we go. A bing bang boom. Spray all the things. Oh. There we go. Turret exterior, 100%. Turret interior. Show me what the interior score is. Please, video game. It almost flashed up for a second there. We're done. Okay, that was really simple. God damn it, Russia. Why do you have to be so easy? Oh, the seat. But it's done. I think we're done. That was really fast. Oh, we missed a bit. How is this at 100% finished if I haven't painted the hatch? You damn game. And there appears to be port covers there, but no actual optics to go in them. GG game. We're just going to leave those open because reasons. Unless they literally have a hand periscope they stick. Knowing Russian technology, the crew probably had hand periscopes they just stuck up in those holes to look out of. That would make total Russian sense. Either way, let's put this bad boy back on the tank. And could do with this, I suppose. Let's look at our analytics. Okay, so we're here. Tank is, well, gearbox needs fiddling with. Fuel system's not perfect yet, and gearbox, so transmission shafts we need. Fuel system needs a fan. Okay, so we jumped the gun a tinsy-wincy bit there. Let's have you off here. Get to all these parts. Okay. Where do these transmission shafts go? Can I see it here? No. Or is it finally driving through here? No, it's driving through the back, so there'll be some sort of shafteroni in there that I cannot see. Oh. What are you? There you go. There goes the fan. Oh, thanks for making the parts really easy to see, game. Appreciate it. Definitely love this. Uh-huh. Thinking we're good there now. All those parts got added in. And if we go to analytics, we should be good. In all regards, 100%. Let's take this to the paint shop, shall we? Move the tank. To the paint room. Oh, yeah, that was from the last episode. That was in the paint room, so I guess we had to shuffle some tanks around. To painting. Okay, so we're going to Soviet this bad boy, so we need some inspirational Soviet motto to write on the side of the turret. That'll do just nicely. Some nice Red Army stars to show just how Soviet we are, comrade. You know what? I should have done an entire video in terrible Russian accent. Bagin bin Zaria here again. Would have been great joke. Suka bliet, Rushby. Noob. Anyway, enough Counter-Strike. We're going back to Russia. So, but I like this. This is KV1. Okay, so camo. Do we want to do any camo? That looks dope, but I'm not sure. Ooh, I love the white winter Russian type look. That looks amazing. Oh, that looks good too. Oh, sport for choices. You know what? I think we're going to go for the winter look. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. You look great, little tank. Let's go to our status and let's fuel her up. So, oil. Doop-de-doop. Or gloop-de-gloop in this case. Which was a faster way to go through those options. Fuel container 1. Fill her up. Fill the second one up. Fuel, fluids, coolants here. Top those radiators up. Okay, next one. Boom. Okay, let's take her to the proving grounds. Okay, we're here at the proving grounds, and our beautiful little KV1 is over here. Let us start her up. Should be nice and simple. Kick it and it'll work. It's Russian after all. Love how loud this game is. Steam this bad boy forwards and blow some targets up. I feel like I'm shouting in here because even though I know I'll quieten the game in post-processing, it won't be enough. Trying it early. Oh, that's a good one. Next wall. Ooh. Let's take out this. And ding, that one falls down. Oh, we got that too. And we'll take out some big walls because they're fun. Oh, another KV1. No pen. Best place to hit a KV1 is right here on the turret mantlets. A little bit lower. I don't think these blow up in the game. Where are you hiding? We'll wait for it to appear back and we'll shoot the moving target and we'll call this good. We penetrated but we didn't kill. Be able to see the target now. Gotcha. Okay. A lovely job for the KV-1 here on the range. Let's back her down from our firing position and we'll call this bad boy good. Now it's time to go to the museum. Because this baby's getting a place of pride in there. Absolutely. I do love it when the game freezes like that. Okay, well, without further ado, back to the museum. Okay, so we are back in the museum, the workshop here. And we're going to take our KV-1 through to the museum. So, we need to go to... What's that? Oh, assembly mode. No, we want to go to here, we want to go move to the tank, move to parking, to yard, to paint room, to museum. So, that's an M3 half-track there, there's the Sherman, T-34, Pershing, Panzer, We have more slots. Let's go to the museum. That's our scrap little tank we found, and time to take a look. Welcome to the tank museum. We've got quite a few tanks in here now. We've got quite a collection. So we'll start over here. We've got our little Panzer III, which is an off-J, one of the longer barreled models later in the war. Pretty much retired by the end of the war. Panzer III, 50mm gun. High velocity with the longer barrel, but they're alright. Over here's the big beastie, the daddy, the Tiger, with the 88mm gun. This one's done up as Panzer 131. You saw that in the first video. Over here we have the M26 Pershing, the American heavy towards the end of the war to combat things like the Tiger. A very big American bad boy. Not a big fan of the Pershings personally. Always prefer the Shermans. This is an early war T-34, which is the 76 model, with the 76mm gun. And the Russians built them simple but well. This is a really effective tank. Okay, next up we have the M3 half-track. If you want to play this game for the fun of it, don't work on this one because this is horribly complicated. All these freaking parts inside here and under there and upside down and everywhere. It's a nightmare. Come on, open the door. Thank you. So many parts everywhere in this thing. It's an absolute pig. Do want to work on one. Even in a video game sense. Should we close everything up? Okay, we have another slot there still. But over here we have the Sherman. This is the EZ8, the E8, M4A3E8 with the big gun. This one is the one that's based on, well, Fury is based on this one, I should say. But unfortunately, the game insisted I put mud flaps on it everywhere, which I didn't want to do. I want to leave the mud flaps off, but what can you do? Actually, no, I did. It wanted me to have mud flaps that went all the way over the front here and down the sides. It won't let you drive it without the mud flaps on, but it does let me put it in the museum without the mud flaps on. So it looks more like they were actually used in service, because those mud flaps that covered over here and all the way down the sides got knocked up and destroyed by everything in the field. They didn't use them. So this is how they were actually in the field. Although not all of them had the applique armor on the turret. Most of them carried logs on the hull for extra armor, or there were welded panels here on a lot of Shermans to help protect the thinnest part of the armor against where the ammo was stored. And there routinely was wood there. And finally, in her place, we have our KV-1. So let's give her some appropriate material on the back. So everyone knows this is a good Soviet tank. Try and cycle through this to where I could read it. There we go. We'll put one up here. As soon as I find the right one for the T-34. Hoping to get... I want to stuck so badly in this game. So badly. Yeah. And a KV2, that'd be really fun. There we go. So you can read that if you need to. And I think that is all our materials we want to put there. Oh, I thought I had those. Oh, I need to put it somewhere. Those are German, so I'll put those with the German stuff. Whee! Okay, you can go in there. J to rotate. Yeah. Where's an American tank? Okay, we'll put a 1911 in here. Because it's American, and there's not much else to put in there right now. And I should probably put the other... Don't know why I'm demonstrating all these G34s, but we are, okay. Might as well put them somewhere. Make the game actually happy with us. Lots of machine gun 34s. And why are you green? That's weird. The internet's breaking. And with that, thanks for watching. The world is broken. Yay! See you next time. Also, watch my stream later. I'm streaming later. Watch my stream. Bye.